Hey guys, welcome to Test This Tech. And today, as you know, the RP6 relaunch of pre orders is going to be starting 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And while we wait, I thought it would be interesting to have another take before you decide to pre order, just so you have all the opinions at the table and you can make the decision whether you want to still go through to pre order or not. So I'll start this off by saying I did get the Retro Pocket Flip 2. Sorry, I'm disconnecting from this charger. And I'm a fan of the device. I like it. It's really it's pretty solid. The hinge is fine. Of course, I just got it, but I really like the handle that I got on it, the grip handle, if you will. But the only issue that I have with it, and it's not necessarily the device's fault, but it is just something to be noted, is the storage. So all of the Retro Pocket Flip 2s, which I didn't realize until later, is that it comes with 120 gigabytes of onboard storage, but after system storage, you're technically getting like 99 gigs. And if you were planning on using Game Hub, which of course you have to manage your expectations, right? When it comes to the type of PC games you're downloading on Game Hub, takes up a lot of space. Luckily I do download a lot of older PC games that are, 3 gigabytes, 4 gigabytes, 8 gigabytes. But the thing also is that the different drivers that you download for it, obviously that is going to take up space as well. So you don't have a whole lot of onboard storage. And for Game Hub, until someone corrects me and teaches me the way, it's going to use your onboard storage. You can't use your SD card to download games on the Game Hub. So maybe transfer them over, but let me know in the comments if that's true or not. But from my experience, it only downloads onto the onboard storage. And that's kind of a problem, right? 128 is not a whole lot of space. Obviously, when it comes to your PS2, GameCube, all that stuff, you can do that on the SD card. So there's no issues there. But if Retroid wants to have a device to kind of compete with the Odin line, and to not necessarily compete with iNeo, but maybe more so Odin is a better competitor because of the off stick. And just as far as the different models that they offer, more of a direct competition in a sense. I feel like this should have went heavier with the specifications here. So for example, the Retro Pocket 6 has 8 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, so it is a slightly faster RAM, but it's 8 gigabytes. And at this point, it's not really enough, in my opinion. They do have a 12 gigabyte option, which if you do decide to get it, get the 12 gigabyte one. It's going to make a lot more sense. But I wish it was 12 and 16 because remember, system storage, it's going to take about, if you get the 8 gigabyte, it takes about 3 gigs, if you will. So you really have 5 gigabytes to utilize in games. And then for the 12 gigabyte, you more so realistically have 9 to 8 gigabytes of RAM. Same case for the 16 gig. You probably have actually like 13, 12 gigabytes. So that all has to be taken into account if you're deciding to do Game Hub on this. And it seems like they're trying to approach it as this is a more powerful device, right? Because it has a 120 hertz panel. It does have a faster RAM. It's got LP DDR5 instead of DDR4 that's on the Flip 2s, and the Retro Pocket 5. So you're already slowly making these adjustments to approach that it is a more powerful device. Like, just pay the extra money to upgrade it towards an appropriate upgrade. Especially if you want it to be, it has the 8 Gen 2 chip in there, so it's one of those things where they should have did at least 1216, in my personal opinion, for this device. And I think the storage will be a problem. Obviously you have the TF card slot, but I can see this being a problem in the future when it comes to that. Now, another thing to be noted on here, I think that was it. To be honest. Oh, no, it's not. The storage. Forgot about the storage. Really quick. The storage, the UFS is 3.1. I would like to see 4.0 UFS storage. The Odin series, Odin 2, the storage on that, it's all UFS 4.0. Ambernick 477M, UFS 4.0. RG557, UFS 4.0. So they really need to get in gear with that as well. Have a faster storage. So I think it's great that they're giving customers options as far as for the sticks. I think that's still a great option. But from a longevity perspective, I mean, we really shouldn't be using 8 GB devices. We shouldn't be seeing 8 GB devices in newer models like a Retroid Pocket 6. Retroid Pocket 5, I understand because it is casted more so as like you're playing your retro games in like one of the nicest screens ever, right? But the Retro Pocket 6, it has a more powerful processor. You would think that this is a step up, the step up one, So what do you think? Am I crazy? That's just kind of my thoughts. 8 GB, I just don't think it's worth it to get, even if it is DDR5. 12 GB, try to get that. I just wish they went a little harder with the storage options, and 256, 512. Like, come on, let's pay the extra money, Retroid, and have a higher storage, and then you can charge appropriately to break even or obviously make profit, of course. So that's my take. I don't want this to be too long, but again, test this tech. I'll catch you guys next video. Thanks a lot.